UN experts are warning time and again of the situation in the West Bank. They're saying it could be worse than Gaza. Forced displacements, bombings. People are left without any solutions, but yet Israel is still continuing with its impunity. We tell you more in this report.
Israel's crackdown on the occupied West Bank has triggered a wave of mass displacements. By car and on foot, through muddy olive groves and in the line of sight of snipers, tens of thousands of Palestinians flee Israeli military operations across the territory.
A terrorist occupation that uses any excuse to impose collective punishment. Yet, praise God, we remain steadfast as olive trees.
Just 2 days after the ceasefire came into effect in Gaza, Israeli forces launched their operations in the occupied West Bank on the 21st of January. Bulldozers raced through homes in Jenin, a city that is used to Israeli raids. But unlike past operations, Israeli forces pushed deeper into several other nearby towns, including Tulkarem, Farah, and Nur Shams, scattering families and bringing back bitter memories of the 1948 war. The camps built for descendants of Palestinian refugees who fled from their homes in 1948, right around the creation of the State of Israel, have long been major centers for armed groups. Palestinians call the 1948 displacement Nakba or catastrophe, and are now calling the recent Israeli operations a second phase of the Nakba.
We stand in one place, then they tell us to move to another so we can enter in an orderly manner. There are thousands of people here. No matter how hard they try, it is impossible to enter in an orderly way.
The Israeli army denies issuing evacuation orders in the occupied West Bank. Israel says its troops secure passages for those wanting to leave on their own accord. Palestinian Authority says around 17,000 people have now left the Jenin refugee camp, leaving the site almost completely deserted, while in Nur Sham 6,000 people and around 10,000 people are leaving from Tulkarem camp. Israel maintains that its fight is against Iran-backed elements in the Palestinian territory.
The most important thing is that the Palestinian Authority in Judea and Samaria continue with their pay-for-slay strategy, continue to encourage terrorism, continue with incitement in textbooks, in kindergartens, in schools, in media, in mosques. So we don't trust the PA to lead a process of de-radicalization, which is the most important thing for the Palestinian people themselves.
Israel's ally, US, agrees that Iran is a common theme when it comes to terrorism in West Asia.
And so I think it's important to constantly point that whether we talk about Hamas, or we talk about Hezbollah, or we talk about violence in the West Bank, or we talk about destabilization in Syria, or we talk about any of these issues, the militias in Iraq, they all have behind them one common theme: Iran.
Experts say that Israel's tactics in the occupied West Bank are on the verge of becoming almost indistinguishable from those deployed in Gaza.